hello, welcome to Interview the Influencer Show, episode 10. Today with us we have special guest Chinmay Ghalsasi, who is a ship captain. His rank is Master Mariner and have been sailing since 18 years for now. So he's basically into the cargo ships and mainly on liquid chemical transportation. So, very special guest, ship captain. Hello, Chinmay. How are you?
Hello, Rishikesh. I'm good. How are you?
I'm going good. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining with us. And
Yes,
before
and thank
we
you for inviting me on your show.
yes, we are really. I mean, personally, I myself was very much excited back in years when I wanted to be into the marine engineering but somehow it didn't work. So it's very close, near and dear to me. I've been on ship. So again, thank
Yeah,
you very much for joining with us today.
my
And
pleasure.
okay, before we jump into our interview, I just would like to ask you that I'm recording our conversation interview and I'll put it on YouTube. Is it okay?
Yes, I'm fine with it. No problem.
Thank you very much. Okay, and before we jump to actual 11 questions, we have this zeroth question. We would like to know what you have to do as a ship captain.
Well, basically, as you have already told, I work as a captain on board. The official rank is known as master.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So it is basically coming from the historical ages that when the people used to own their ships,
Ah,
so they used to be the masters, and all the other people working from them they used to be not a good thing, but they used to be their slaves and
right.
etc etc. So
Okay.
he was the master of that vessel. So that is from where this name has come. The
Okay.
rank name has come.
Okay.
So basically, I am directly involved in the transportation of cargo from one place to another in the
Wow.
safest and fastest way possible through the biggest vessels available in this world. Those
Wow.
are the ships. So when I am on board as a captain, I am basically in charge of the complete management of the ship,
Okay.
be it taking it from one place to another, loading, safe loading, discharging of the cargoes, overseeing the things, the maintenance of the vessel. And I have under me lots of people. Mostly on cargo ships, you can see nowadays you have 25 to 30 persons on board. Each
Wow.
person has a separate job. So I am in charge of their safety, their well-being, their security, the ship's safety. Yeah, so basically, it is a complete management job of the top level that you can see on the high seas.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see that I am the authority at the sea.
okay. The ship or the vessel which you drive or sail with, is it like every time the same or it's different?
Normally, I am going on the same type of ships. That is, they are made specially for liquid cargo carriage. So, and I am specializing in that.
Okay.
So, I will be going on similar types of ships. I try to go on same ships,
Okay.
but sometimes it happens that I have to go on another ship.
Wow.
But it's still okay.
Okay.
And anyways, I'm sailing with a company named Fleet Management Limited. I joined in 2003,
Wow.
and since that day in May 2003, I am with them till now. And it is basically a management company, and it is ranked the third management company in the world.
Wow.
So I'm quite proud of it. That it's it's a good company.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, then Chinmay, I see the blazer and your uniform. Can you just quickly tell us the importance of that uniform?
Yes, basically what you can see is the officers on board merchant ships, they are supposed to have uniforms. So the uniforms that they wear, normally they are white shirts and black trousers, and they have been given applets.
Okay.
So these applets, they determine their ranks, what
Uh-huh.
rank they are. Where so I started as a cadet, and I had a first applet. It was a straight line, a golden straight line. So that determines that he is a cadet.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is a third officer. The third officer will have similar like this ranks, but he will have only one stripe. So he will have one stripe. The second officer, he will have two stripes. The chief officer on board, he will have three stripes. And the master will finally have the fourth stripe. That
Wow.
will be the final stripe in his wardrobe, you can say.
Okay. So you're level one, two, three, and now the fourth, the highest level. Yeah. So as we understand, on the ship you are the topmost boss.
Correct, correct.
Wow, amazing, amazing. I mean, we are really uh, amazed to have you on interview with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And there was one more question which is
Yeah.
around difference between cruise ship versus the cargo ship. I mean,
Basically, yeah, yeah. So the cruise ship is meant for entertainment of people. So it is basically a floating hotel, you can say,
okay.
or a floating city actually, not just an hotel. It's a floating city to entertain people. So people can go from one place to another. In
Okay.
cruise also there are two types of ships which came before. That was the liners and the cruise.
Uh-huh.
So the liners basically were just for used for transportation of personnel,
Uh-huh.
like from
Point A.
UK to New York. So it will go straight away.
Okay.
Cruise liners were made for entertainment. So suppose it started from UK, it will stop in between Cayman Islands. It will go to here. It will go
Uh-huh.
there. Some nice places it will go, and they will just entertain people on board and also at on land wherever the
Ah.
cruise will take them for the 5 7 days. So that is one cruise liner aspect, and the other is cargo ships aspect. So I am in the cargo ships aspect. So we are only and only dealing with the transportation of goods.
Okay.
So that's it. That's the main difference, you can say.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Then Chinmay, we jump to our first question, which is,
Yeah.
how was your journey up to the position you are now?
Actually, it is somewhat interesting. Not like a filmy story, but quite interesting.
Wow. Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
Actually, after my 10th, I was planning to be means go into the defense forces, and I was giving exams for NDA, and I I got in, but I failed in the medicals because I had a slight eyesight problem.
Okay.
So that was uh, depressing for me, but I continued my 12th in science and all. Until then, I was trying for UPSC, MPSC exams because okay, no defense name means I did not get into defense. So I'll at least serve the country some other way. So it
Wow.
was like that.
Okay.
But even that was not going through. So after my 12th, I started microbiology. Means
Wow.
I
Okay.
started, yeah. I went into microbiology, so started my bachelor's, and within a few days, I knew that this was not the career path for me. So I dropped out of college. My parents did not know that I had dropped out of college,
Wow.
and I was researching some opportunities here and there. I was trying out which career should I choose that is suited to my personality or whatever mindset.
Okay.
So then I came upon merchant navy. I researched for 1 or 2 months, and within this research, my parents came to know that I had dropped out of college
Wow.
because the college called them that your son is not
Attending.
coming to college. Okay, so
Wow.
so finally, I had thought that okay, I'm finished now because in India it's like
Yes.
oh, how can you drop out of college and all. So but they took it positively. They asked me what I wanted to do, etc., etc., because they also knew that I was not made for that. So they helped me along, and we I started my preparing my CVs and going into companies. My father helped me. My mama, uncle, he came with me. My
Okay.
mother came with me. We went to lots of companies in Mumbai. Maybe if I can clearly remember, I have made applications in exactly 40 companies, but
Wow.
I was rejected in all of them. Means it was not a easy task to get in. So then finally, Fleet Management Limited, they had an opening. They called for the exams, interviews, and I got selected. So that was the entry into Fleet Management Limited.
Okay.
At in 2002, they took me in and they
Okay.
sent me for training.
Ah.
Yeah. So once I went into training, we had 3.5 months of pre-sea training. That is just before we go on ships.
On
We
ship.
have a training. Nowadays it is 2 years, but previously I was very lucky to have just a 3.5 months course.
Okay.
And then I went to sea as a deck cadet in 2003 May,
Okay.
and ever since I am here. Uh, but in after 2003 till 2005, I was doing my cadetship.
Okay.
I finished my cadetship, and then I had thought that merchant navy was quite a glamorous world.
Uh-huh.
I would go here and there. Okay, okay, you could sail around, you could see lots of places, but the work
Mm.
profile that we have, it is not very easy. It looks glamorous on paper or in
Uh-huh.
videos, photos, but the work we do, the people will never understand what we are
Right.
doing exactly over there. So I was skeptical. Oh no, something has happened.
Oh.
This something is wrong. So I must know. I might have made some mistake in choosing my career. So I after my cadetship, I stopped for some time. I took a gap, about 1 or 2 years. I was trying out with my dad in his business, and but then I thought, I think I made a mistake again. I have to go back.
Okay.
Then I gave my exams. The people in my company also helped me to get through it. And then once I became a third mate on board, I cleared my exams. I became a third officer. Then it was not stopping.
Ah.
Then it was a smooth sail ahead.
Okay.
I was just 2 months as a third officer. Normally, people take 12 months for the next
Wow.
rank. But people, means on board guys were happy with me, so they promoted me immediately as a
Okay.
second officer. Then I did 22 months sailing time as second officer. I gave
Wow.
my exam. I got married in between,
Wow.
and my wife also accompanied me on board. I gave my exams. I became a chief officer. Immediately, they were happy to give me promotion as chief officer also.
Okay.
So after my exams, I went as chief officer. I sailed for around 30 months as chief officer,
Okay.
and again I had to come back for my exams as a master.
Okay.
Then I got my master's license immediately, and they were again, I believe they were happy with me, so immediately they sent me as a master.
Wow.
So
Okay.
so so now for last 5 years I have been sailing as master,
Wow. Okay.
captain on board the ship.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So, as you said, every post you were promoted, you had
Yeah,
to give
you
the
have to give
exam.
exams.
Ah, okay.
Yes, yes.
And you
And
also mentioned
the thing
about the
is that
license.
yes, yes, you have to get those licenses. And the thing about exams is people think maybe I cannot do anything. Let's join merchant navy. But the exams that the government is conducting, at least in India and UK, they are very strict. Passing percentages are 70%.
Wow.
So yeah, and the oral exams are like you are sitting in the hot tub of the Satan,
uh,
and he is pouring hot oil over you. So it is really difficult, but people should not think that it is easy to get into and survive
right.
in merchant navy.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but just
Yes. Yes. About the license, I mean, I come back to that again. So you said so that license has a kind of validity, or you need to
yes, yes.
renew, or
No, we have validities. Whenever we give our exams, we get a license for 5 years.
okay.
So after that, we don't have to give exams. We just have to do a refresher course, we refresher trainings,
Okay.
and once those trainings are done, then our license is
Get
renewed
renewed.
automatically.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing, Captain. Amazing. Okay, we come to the second question.
Yeah.
How is your 24 hours of work day and off day? Okay, so here little bit we split. So 24 hours on ship when it's or working. If you have a
Yeah.
off day, then how it you spend your off day on ship?
Yeah. So the question was absolutely right that do you have a off day? So on board, whenever we are on board, we are 24 hours at work. We do not have any off days.
Okay.
So it is just to say that Sunday is a off day. It is basically why it is a off day, because Sunday the shore staff is off, and we are not having any communication
Ah.
with them. So most probably it is a you can say it is a silent day. It is not a holiday. It is just a silent day. Our work is going on. We just don't we are not just communicating with the shore personnel who are looking after our ships.
Okay.
So 24 hours, you can say, each person on board, there are officers and there are engineers, and we have ratings department, the people who look into the maintenance of the vessel, and also the galley staff. The galley staff is the chef and his helper. He's called a messman. So we have different ranks. So 24 hours of my day is get up at around 7 o'clock. I check all my emails, whatever we have received. I check, go on the bridge, the navigational bridge, where is the ship, what is going on. If we are at sea, if we are in port, I will go into the cargo control room. I will check what is happening when we are finishing cargo, what is the status of the operations, etc. And then I will start my day's work by messages, the emails which have come from the office, here, there, etc. Till I finish the emails, it's almost 10 o'clock. Obviously, before we have a breakfast time. At meal times are already decided on board. Normally, we are having them between 7:30 to 8:30 as the breakfast. 12 to 1 is the lunch time, and evening 1800 to 1900 is the dinner time.
Okay.
So breakfast is served at 7:30. Whatever the chef has prepared. Normally on Indian manned ships,
We will
we are
come to
having.
that. We have a question with
So,
food.
so after my emails and all are done, then I have some free time. Then I go with the chief engineer. What is happening in the engine? Everything is okay with the engine. What requirements is there for him to maintain? Does he require any time, etc., etc. Just general talking with him,
Updates.
and general talks with the chief officer. What is his requirements? How much operations and what all is going to happen? Then we also have to ask office regarding our own ship's requirements, that we will require this for the next voyage, that we will require this for the maintenance of the vessel. So the office will help us to procure all the items.
Okay.
So time goes in that. Then I will take a round of the vessel, whether all the persons are working safely. And yeah, that is a very important thing. The security of the vessel. How is the security of the vessel going on? There is no violations of any kind of any statutory regulations. The vessel should not be doing any pollution.
Correct. Correct.
So that I will check. So basically, I'm just supervising and inspecting the vessel.
Okay.
And so these are the major points that I will go on till 12 o'clock. Then after lunchtime, I am lots of reporting to the company that during the last 24 hours, what the ship has done, what is the performance of the vessel. So lots of reporting we have to do. Then, if at all we are in sailing, I will be on the bridge. I will check the navigation status of the vessel, where it is at that point, what speed she is doing. Is she maintaining the required speed, not requiring? What is the traffic situation? So, is the officer requiring my help? In the afternoon, we have some tea, and then we again discuss the day's happenings, performance of the day, what is required, what will we be doing tomorrow. And then around 5 o'clock, the if it is a normal sailing day, people are off at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
The day workers, you can say, the day workers get off at 5 o'clock. And Then we have some off time. We do some fitness or some movies, or we just get together and have some chat.
Okay.
It seems that whatever I'm doing is going plainly, but
No.
the pressure of whatever is happening is extremely high. This is my basic day, you can say.
Mhm.
That I'm just going around, looking around. You can say the most nosy fellow on board is the master.
Ah, okay.
But he has to be. But he
Right.
has to be like that. Otherwise, the
Yeah,
vessel
this
will
is a
not
big
be.
boss and perfect,
It
perfect.
happens.
Okay,
But anyways, I always tell them that it is my job. I've been paid for that.
right.
So
Okay.
yeah, people are quite happy, so no problem.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Okay, and then from off selling days when you are home, it's
normally my contracts are for 4 months,
okay.
and I will be at home for around 2.5 3 months.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So whenever I am at home, I am completely switched off. That means there is no work related matters that come to me.
Okay.
So I am on complete vacation mode. So it is not like office going people are okay. I have to do that tomorrow. I have to do
Right,
that
right.
tomorrow. After the weekend, I have to do that. It is not like that. I am completely switched off, and it is one of the best professions. You can say very a peculiar thing about this profession is uh, a person when he's signing off from the ship, he is the happiest, but yeah, and his salary is stopped, but he is still the happiest person.
Right, right. Okay. Just very small question. This is question from basically me that
Yeah.
as a big boss or a big captain of the ship, do you actually have to navigate out the like turn or the wheel, or it just the
No, no, no. I do not have to do anything like that. I just have to give them orders that you have to do this, and the able seamen, the people who are steering the vessel, they will be actually doing it.
okay.
Most of the times at open seas, the vessel is on autopilot,
Okay.
so nothing has to be done. They just have to keep the course.
Okay.
Whenever we are in coastal waters, or we are entering or exiting from the ports,
Mm.
that time the ship is on hand steering,
Okay.
and that is the time when the able seamen, they are I will be giving them orders, and they will be following whatever I
Yes.
am telling them.
But that's
So I
what
will not be executing, but I will be checking what they are doing.
yes. Yeah, so you are not actually on the wheels, but you are
No.
like okay, with the experience you say okay, turn left 10 13 degrees
Yes,
right.
correct. Correct. No, that's it. That's the thing. That okay,
Right.
10 degrees right, 10 degrees port
Wow.
starboard.
Awesome. Buddy. Okay, then we move to the third question. What you love the most from your ship life, and something which you are very proud of.
The thing that I like most about this career is the work satisfaction that you get.
Mm.
Work satisfaction, why I'm saying it is because, for example, I am the kind of vessel that I'm working on, it will do around 10 to 12 ports in 1 month.
Okay.
So we are doing lots of navigation, lots of interactions with people, lots
Mm.
of port stays, lots of cargo loading, discharging, lots of port entries, exits. You can say maneuverings,
Mm.
and each task requires a particular skill.
Right.
And once that task is finished, and they come and go so fast that every time you're doing a task, oh, this is finished, oh, this went well, very good, oh, so I am very happy.
Ah.
Okay, I berthed the ship, okay, with the help of pilots, but yes, it went well, oh yes, I am
Right.
happy.
Right.
Cargo discharging, loading, it went safely, no, everything is good, yes, I am happy. So each time you are doing something, each task you are finishing, it's real happiness for you. Yes,
Right.
this went safely, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, then there is no point in
Right.
working
Right.
so strenuously.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Very. Very truly said, Captain. That you have a job satisfaction, then you
yeah,
can do it the next time also.
correct,
Perfect.
correct.
Perfect. Okay. And the next part of the question was of which you are very proud of.
When I was a cadet, that time there were a lot much less people in that, and the mentors used to give detailed attention to the
Uh-huh.
cadets, or you can say the trainees or young officers. And they also had quite good amount of time with them.
Correct. Okay.
And so I was trained really nicely, and the knowledge that I gained was means really high quality knowledge. So I inculcated all that. I came till
Mm-hmm.
this rank, and whenever now we get into tough situations,
Mm-hmm.
I am really proud that I am able to handle them extremely easily
Wow.
because of the experience or because of the knowledge, you can say. So I'm really, I mean, so I'm proud of myself that yes, this was the thing that I got from the people that I worked with. I got by myself. I worked
Mm-hmm.
really hard for that, and I am able to easily get on with the situations which are being thrown my way. So the people, the young officers, they are looking up to me that wow, he's so cool. But they tell me, how can you be so cool? We are so scared
Ah,
when something like this is happening.
right.
I said that is the thing that you have to learn, and
Ah,
you learn this from me, or you learn this from other senior officers who are like this.
right.
So I am quite proud of that. That people are coming and telling me that I'm such a cool captain.
Awesome. Then we move to the next question, the fourth one.
Yeah.
Uh, which is your daily ritual which, or habit which you are doing for the long time and how it has benefited you?
Normally on board, I try to get up at sunrise and take in a lot of vitamin D, which we cannot get in the city.
Yes, yes. Very true,
Because at
very true.
sea, yeah, because at sea you have open
Wow.
spaces. You just go outside, take in the vitamin D, and that is one thing I really like about being on board. That you can have sunrises and sunsets, and every time it is different,
Right.
and you
Wow.
can admire the beauty of the nature at that time.
Right.
So yeah, that is one of the rituals that I am keeping up. That
Okay.
I have to watch the sunrise and sunset every time.
Wow. Then we move to the next question. Which is your favorite food which you can have in every meal? Then
Hmm.
now this question is again when you are on board and at home.
Whenever I'm on board, I every morning I ask the chef to make a special omelette with some cheese, sausages, etc. And that's the morning breakfast for me. And normally we are also having Indian breakfast. You can
Okay.
say upma, pohe,
Wow. Okay.
idli, sambar, yeah, everything we are having. But for me, it is always the omelette.
Okay.
Additionally, if there is something, okay, that's all right.
Okay.
Then lunchtime, I always have some sort of roast chicken.
Okay.
So, and once I go on board, I will always, for first 7 days, I will give the cook some tips, because even at home I do cooking myself.
Wow.
So yeah, so I give him some tips that this is the way I want my chicken to be.
Wow.
You can prepare.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, you can prepare for everybody else, I don't mind, but for me this is the way that it should be.
Wow.
So basically roast chicken and smoked salmon is one of my favorite dishes.
Okay.
And yes, and at dinner I don't mind anything. We are having chapati with curries,
Okay.
Indian curries, and so that is something that the chef I normally give him a free hand for dinner.
Okay.
Yes, you can do whatever you like. At home, it is a completely different situation, because at home I have to go according to my wife. So I cannot tell them. I cannot tell them, "No, this I wanted."
Uh,
Whatever is there, you have to eat.
I agree.
But anyways, we try. We also she also likes cooking. I also like cooking, so we try to make some dishes for ourselves.
Okay.
So at home also we are having a gala time, you can say.
Okay. Move to the next question, the sixth one. You are most possessive about. Again, on ship and at home.
Whenever I am on board, I try to be possessive about my officers basically, because I do not like anybody to have means to be speaking bad with them, or basically I try to improve their knowledge or improve their quality of onboard personnel.
Okay.
So that is the only thing basically I'm possessive about, that I should be giving my knowledge, and they should have this. They should try to be like me.
Like.
They should improve. They should improve like this.
Yes,
So
yes. Okay.
the, I told you it's not. I'm not a possessive kind of person.
Okay.
So it is not my thing to
Okay.
be
Okay.
at home also. Okay, the most possessive thing about right now I am is my daughter.
Right.
So
Just now I got one more question. The question is, so when you take on the ship, how is the? I mean, you can tell little briefly about that, but how you take on the ship as a like as a control of that or ownership kind of thing, and how you
yes,
get off the
correct.
ship with that.
So basically, what happens is whenever we are going to join a vessel, we get briefed at the office
Okay.
that you will be joining so and so vessel, and this is the type of vessel, this is the tonnage of the vessel, etc., etc. You get all the information on the vessel, and then we when once we go there, we get notes, handing over notes from the outgoing person. So
Ah.
for me, it will be the outgoing master. So we have checklists. We follow those checklists. That yes, this I have to check whenever I am coming on board. So I will be checking all those. Sorry, I will be checking all those things that are pertaining in that checklist, and he will additionally, other than the checklist, he will tell me the issues that are going on in the vessel.
Okay.
Suppose some equipment is not working, or some machinery has some problems, or etc., etc., whatever, or the maintenance has to be done, which all surveys for the ship they are due, which all have been done. So all these are the parts of handing over
Handover.
and taking the vessel. How is the crew? How is the personnel? When is the crew due for sign off? What all requests you have made to the company for
Aha.
equipments to be
Okay.
on board? All that has to be handed over to the vessel, to the next person. So once I am satisfied that okay, I am okay
Ah.
with all this, then I will say him, okay, I am ready to take over the vessel,
Okay.
and then we just make a note that yes, I have been handed over the command of the vessel, and
Wow.
that's it.
Okay. Okay. And same procedure when you sign
Same
off.
procedure I will carry out for when I am going out. I will
Okay.
be doing that. I will prepare the vessel before. I will prepare all my documents, etc. Okay, now I am ready for handing
Handing.
over the vessel, and always there has to be a master on it.
Okay. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then we move to the seventh question.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. What are your biggest strength and what keeps you going in tough times?
Biggest strength is my family, and in all my wife to for that matter, and she has been my backbone all throughout my career.
Right.
She has seen me rise through my ranks, so
Wow.
she knows what hardships I've gone through. And since um, we have been married for 11 years now, and we were dating for 1 year before that. So she has known me for 12 years, and I
Wow.
was a second officer at that time. So she has seen me coming up through those ranks, and she knew how I struggled to study, to get through financially, mentally,
Right.
physically, everything she has seen. So she is my biggest strength, you can say.
Okay.
Uh, and to answer your next question is slightly difficult. Tough times, you can say that you can differentiate tough times on board and tough times at home.
Right.
So tough times on board, you basically, as I said before, all the knowledge comes
Right.
together.
Right.
the teamwork comes together, and all those problems are solved. The tough times, the tough situations, they are solved by getting our heads together
Mm-hmm.
and being cool about it,
Mm-hmm.
just not panicking in the situations.
Right.
Yeah, so it helps during those times. Tough times, you can say, on board, they can be emergency situations.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, on board, it is always a tough time. only additional tough times you can say are emergency
Emergency.
situations, like something is not working, machineries are failing, you
Mm-hmm.
have some issues with the cargo, or unfortunately you have had a collision. Because the thing is that the conditions on board, they can change from perfect to worse in matter of seconds.
Seconds,
So
right.
you have to
Right.
be really into that for
Yes,
that.
yes. Any in your like 18 years of career time, remember any of the incident which was really the worst and the best?
So when I was a chief officer, you can say, we were trying to prepare tanks for the next cargo, and my tanks were not being washed properly. They were not getting ready. So I was panicking,
Uh-huh.
and I told the captain that time that I am not able to do that, and I was scared that they will take me off the vessel, that
Oh,
I was
okay.
not able to
Oh,
do the job. But luckily, the captain, he was quite senior that time. He told me, it is nothing.
right.
So don't worry, nothing is going to happen. So that is one of the incidences I remember. That was a
Very
time that I felt
scary.
worst on the
Okay.
vessel, that I am not able to do my job properly. So
Wow.
I have not been in any incidences as such. So luckily, touch wood, that it should remain that way.
Yes.
And one of the best things that I, as a master, have done is we have saved the lives of people when
Wow.
we were once in the Mediterranean. We could. We were just sailing around and we saw one small boat which had difficulty, and we helped them. We saved their lives. So
Wow.
that is one of the highlights of my career,
Wow.
and it will always be with me. So
Amazing.
that,
Goosebumps.
yeah, really, no, really,
Wow.
even I was there. But yeah, that's what I said. The decision making skill has to be there,
Right.
because we were perfectly not sure that time that whether they
Mhm.
really needed help or what is going on, or
Right, right.
what.
Yeah, with this also
So
again, as we normal people, when we see
yeah,
ships and cargo ships, the parallel
yeah,
word comes, or it's a Google search, or say it's the pirates. So
yes, yes, yes.
that's another. I thought you said like saving people. You never know if those are really people who need
Correct,
help
correct,
or those are pirates. And
correct.
how, I mean, something what you would like to tell us about like the pirates, just a small one.
Piracy, basically, you can say, it is haunting the shipping, but it is limited to some areas only,
Okay.
like in West Africa, or in Gulf of Aden, or in Malaysian Singapore waters.
Okay.
So it is not all over the world. It
Mm.
is just concentrated in some areas.
Yeah. Okay.
And luckily, I am not part of the ships which sail in those areas.
Okay.
I am normally only doing European, Turkish, Israeli, and US routes.
Okay.
So, so I am away from them, you can say.
Okay.
But anyways, during my career, I have already passed through those areas, and it is not much of a thing, because whenever we are passing through those areas, we are having the security of armed guards.
Okay.
So we are having, they are like soldiers basically. So
Uh-huh.
4 or 5 people
Soldier.
are coming on board,
Okay.
and they are helping us to pass through those areas.
Areas.
So
Okay.
if anything happens, they have ammunition, guns, weapons,
Okay.
and they will help us to get
Okay.
through that.
Right. Right. Okay. Amazing. We go to the eighth question now. Uh, who or what is your inspiration? What motivates you?
Well, inspiration is there are lots of people in my life who have inspired me. My parents first. They have always trusted in me, and they have inspired me to go ahead with whatever I wanted to do in life. So I was not backed off any time that or pulled back any time that you should not do this, you should not do that. I explored my own opportunities.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so they are one of my biggest inspirations, and there are quite a few. Once I entered the merchant navy, I had quite a few good mentors. So they are also my inspiration. That yes, I want to become like them. I have to be like them.
Right.
So there are some people that have been, and they still are touch with me, and I am still keeping in touch with them. So it is really nice to have those
Right.
around.
Right. Okay.
You know that yes, you are somebody, and you have become somebody from nothing. You have
Right.
come here. So
Awesome.
yeah, you can say I will praise myself now, but since since cadetship, we used to have these what do you say, appraisals. So in quite a few appraisals, I have seen my masters or my training officers. They are writing that he is a self-motivated person.
Wow.
So so yeah, so I told you that I might be praising myself, but it is true.
Okay.
I actually, as of now, I don't need any motivation as such. I motivate myself that yes, I have to do this. It is like that.
Okay.
And yeah, basically, I don't believe in any hocus pocus. So
Yes.
so it is like whatever it is because of me,
Right.
be it good or bad.
Right.
So I am responsible for my own actions.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. We go to the ninth question now. Uh, what makes you smile and how you enjoy on the ship? I mean.
What makes me smile on board is getting a call from my wife, obviously, because there is nothing of work that can make you smile as such.
Okay.
But okay, you can be happy by your work, but you cannot.
Right.
Okay. Whenever my wife calls, I'm always, oh wow, thanks,
Right.
wow, this is a good thing. Now my daughter added in that list,
Yes.
so whenever she is calling, I'm smiling all the day. So
Okay.
okay, now today she spoke with me and all, because now what is happening is once I go on board, she does not like that I am going, so she does not speak with me. So
Oh.
whenever she is in the mood of speaking, I don't leave it. And once she is spoken, okay, 2 or 3 days I'm smiling. Wow, oh, I'm so happy like that.
Right.
People normally think that he is quite cool. They are approachable to me. So I always joke with them. I always have a fun way of asking them question. So they like this attitude. And what happens is whenever the master becomes approachable
Mm.
to the juniors
Right.
or the ratings, that is the best thing that can happen on board, because that is the time when the ship will operate optimally or
Correct.
efficiently.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I try to tell people, that operating a vessel is not important. Operating a vessel efficiently and happily is important. Everybody should be happy on
Right.
board.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. A perfect answer from a captain. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. We come to the 10th question, which is basically 5 words, and we would like to know what you think as a captain for them. Okay. In that,
Yeah.
the first one is health.
Health, as you can see by looking at me, I'm quite keeping myself in shape,
Yes.
trying to keep myself. Not, I am not a bodybuilder or so, but I try to keep myself in shape. And the thing is that in this profession, the potential to take the stress that
Mm.
is coming your way.
Right.
So to take this stress, you need to remain healthy.
Mm.
Without that, it is very difficult to stay in the rank, because once you start taking that stress on your body, then it will be very difficult. And I've seen people leave their jobs because of
Oh.
this stress.
Mhm.
So I've always told myself that no, health is very important, and you have to be. As I said, means you can take the upper hand decisions very easily when
Correct.
you are stressed, and that will happen when you are healthy. So
Perfect. Okay.
that
Okay.
is for me. That is the definition of health as of.
Perfect. Okay. Good. The next one is passion.
Mm, passions, you can say, well, there are lots of passions. They have changed over time. Currently, my passion is regarding my daughter, that I have to make her a very good human being,
Perfect.
be it in any field. But
Mm.
the thing is that she has to become a good human. So
Wow.
that is currently my passion. That she has to learn the ethics of being humane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. The third one is risk.
Well, risk. Uh, to be honest, my risk appetite is very low. Be it monetary, be it physically, be it at work. So I am not a much risk-taking person.
Okay.
Uh, and anyways, on board we are taught not to take risks.
Right.
But that is relating to work. That will affect us. Say means it will affect our safety or the
Right.
vessel safety. That is relating to work. But I always try to minimize the risk.
Okay. Good. The next one is dream.
Uh, Really, my dream, as I told you before, I was trying for the defense forces. It is still my dream to be in the
Wow.
defense forces, and I still have 8 more years for trying for that, because I will be, after maybe 2 or 3 years, I will be trying for the territorial army. That
Okay.
is that India has given the civil people that they
Ah.
can join the territorial army.
Wow.
So till 42 I have chance. So I just have to keep myself healthy, and I have to study for
Motivate.
that. That
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Very nice. And we wish you all the best and all the good luck in that as well. Then
Thank
the
you.
last one is spiritual power.
I basically I'm not a believer of
Okay.
gods or anything. So I am an atheist. Spiritually, I believe that people should help each other,
Mm.
and that is the main thing that I keep
Right.
to myself, and teaching everybody. Try to teach everybody that you have to help people.
Yes. Humanity is what you believe in, and
Correct.
you.
That is the only thing, because if you see my Instagram account also, the first letter you will see is human. So in my description it is, yeah,
You.
because I believe in that.
Right. Okay, great. So, Captain, we come to our last question, the 11th one. One
Yeah.
golden message you would like to give to your followers?
Yeah, so basically, I would like to tell them and have this opportunity, because I never got this thing from other people whenever I was joining. Okay, merchant navy, as I said, is a glamorous profession, but it comes with its cons also. You have to work really hard. You have to stay away from your family,
Mhm.
but the things you get to learn, the places you can get to see, they are really awesome. You get to meet a lot of different people in a
Mhm.
lot of different walks of life. Be it when you are going to other countries, be it the agents who come to meet you, or be it the workers who come to help you on board the vessel, or when you go to shore leaves, you meet a lot of people.
Mhm.
So it is quite healthy profession, and I'm sure people will always be happy in merchant navy if they are willing to work. Yeah.
Very important.
That is a
Underline.
very important thing. Yeah, that is a very important thing for this profession. If they are, because the thing is, physical work and mental work, both is included in this.
Mm.
22 people, they are a family on board. each person has a different job.
Job. Mhm.
Any problem on board, be it fire, be it a plumbing problem, be it a food problem, you are the 22 people, you have to solve it on your own. You will not get help from anywhere else.
Right.
So this is the basic of the merchant navy,
Correct.
that
Correct.
you are on your own over there.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay, thank you, Captain. Thank you for amazing answers. We really thank you for joining us. Uh, do watch Interview the Influencer show with your family. Like, comment, and
Yes.
subscribe. Thank you for your time. And before we sign off, we would like to see as a something from you as a captain.
Okay, so if you will be happy with the virtual tour of the vessel, I will be giving you some photos and videos which you can see after I go down on this screen.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, and wish you very all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you. Bye.
Thank